I'm a man in desperation. Can't you help the situation?
A very unpopular opinion. I still think
Yeah.
ban was one of the best things that happened to URL in like the last year.
That was really good.
Well, the private ban was, but Ban Legacy 3 got
Oh, that's
oversaturated.
terrible.
Yeah,
Terrible.
yeah,
Let's not talk about that. But ban, the original ban, like I feel like it's the best thing that happened to URL besides from the app.
Yeah.
It's a very good thing for it to die down now, because then if it comes back with a one-off ban battle, it'll look crazy.
Yeah. It's true. It's very, very true. What was the first ban battle, if you don't mind me asking? I don't remember.
Steams and Jack.
That was the first one.
Yeah.
First one.
And then after that was that Twerk and Chess.
Chess, yeah.
Okay.
No, was it Franchise and Mac? No, am I going mad?
Yeah, I thought it was Franchise and Mac Mel.
Franchise and Mac Mel.
Yeah.
I think if I recall, Franchise and Mac Mel happened in December, and Twerk and Chess happened in October, the same day as Strike 2.0.
Yeah.
2.5.
Yeah.
So Chess and Twerk was actually the second, and the only one had 1 million views. So it's pretty dope.
Oh, yeah, it's true. Yeah, it's very, very true.
Quick
So
question.
as Strike 2.5 was going on downstairs, people were going upstairs to watch Twerk and Chess.
Yeah, when it finished, everybody's clearing out, and it's like, all right, if you know the code of conduct, just stay put. Oh, but actually, you know what? That may have been the second release, but now I remember the real second ban battle. It was actually the day before. It was Snake Eyes and the Saga. They were the second ban battle. They happened like less than 24 hours before Chess and Twerk, actually.
Okay. Sick.
Supposed to happen the same night. It didn't happen, so then the other one just got pushed to the next day.
Before we get to this, there's a few things I just want to ask you, France, because obviously you get to see things from a different perspective compared to us.
Nah, man, don't put me on that pedestal. I'm just a degenerate like all you guys.
We've asked this question for like the past few episodes. Yeah, what has been the most recent card? Well, what's been the most a card that you saw that you was excited for the matchups, and then when it happened, you was like, this card was terrible. Like from start to end, it was terrible.
Oh, that's easy. Summer Madness 7.
Yeah.
If you want me to take it all the way back to it, if you want me to say like a place that I've actually been live at, I would say Summer Madness 3, because I was there for that as well.
Oh,
and that was nasty. That was nasty. That was just a nasty.
How was that like?
Night.
You got the Arsenal and Shine.
Arsenal Shine, Jazz and Hustle. Yeah. Jazz, Hustle, Ill Will, and Rock saved the night. And neither of those four guys yet had the status to even be on the Summer Madness at the time period.
Right.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Summer Impact Reloaded doesn't get enough slander. It's one of the worst URL events ever.
It's terrible.
Lockdown as well. Lockdown was terrible.
Lockdown was another terrible one.
Other than Rockin' Geechee.
But even Rockin' Geechee, after the first round, I feel like it was trash.
Yeah, there wasn't much value after the first, but that first was so good. Like, you know, you walk away feeling content.
100%. Genesis, I feel like is another one that needs to be mentioned.
Yeah, it's not the worst thing I've ever seen, but it was definitely lackluster. And I mean, I'm not surprised it's lackluster. Like every event we just mentioned, Summer Madness 7, Summer Impact Reloaded, Genesis, all three of those events were either the same day or a week apart with an RBE event, and it was going head to head with the RBE event.
Yeah.
In all three cases, RBE
was better.
RBE just got the better hand, you know?
Yeah.
It happens.
Salute to ARP, brick by brick.
Quick question, guys.
Yeah.
Let me give you a question, Caps. So obviously, on the same day, obviously, Smacks and obviously NOME 10's happening. Obviously, you got Surf vs Lux. Who's another battle that you want to see on that card?
Shine Chess.
Oof.
We need to see Shine Chess. We need Shine Chess.
No, it has to happen. Will it be on NOME? I think Shine and Pat jumps the line over Shine and Chess right now.
Yeah.
But Shine and Chess must go down.
100%.
Yeah. What about you, Grady?
I actually want to see Hitman and Briz, you know. I'm not gonna lie.
I like that.
I want to see Hitman and Briz.
I definitely like that. I feel like Briz has to come back to Mook though, but I am not at all opposed to. I'm not at all opposed to Twerk. all opposed to Briz and Hitman. I love it too.
Do you care for Mook versus Briz anymore?
Everyone's gonna buy it, so it doesn't matter if you do or don't. It's must see battle rap.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
It's must see battle rap, so everybody will purchase it.
Yeah, it's true. I want to see Geechee and Cal. That's another one I want to see. I need to see that on a NOME 10. But I feel like
I've seen Rock and Twerk. That has to
Rock
be
and Twerk. We have to see.
Rock and Twerk has to be unknown.
We have to see Rock and Twerk. But the thing is, after all of these battles go, are there any more battles we really want to see?
Is there no matches left?
Is there not a female battle you want to see?
Jazz and Misfit. That's the only female battle I want to see.
That's a mega match. I would love that unknown, but I'm sorry, that's a mega match. That actually could be a headliner somewhere. So I think Jazz and Misfit are just trying to make sure they can magnify that match to its most potential before losing its demand. But it must go down. It must go down.
100%.
Who do you have winning? Who do you have winning?
For me? Oh, is everyone getting asked this?
Everyone. Who do you have winning? Misfit or Jazz?
At this moment, I love Jazz, but I'm going to have to go with Misfit 2-1, you know?
Why'd you say that?
The reason why I say that is because Misfit said she's been writing for Jazz before she started writing for Official.
Oh, did she say that?
Yeah.
Yeah. She said that.
She was writing for Jazz first before she started writing for Official. So I feel like she's more prepared and she's got a point to prove with this as well because of what happened with the Official battle. Because I've got to lose in that.
I thought she did well in that battle though.
She done well. She done sick, but I think she lost.
Yeah.
No, I think she lost. So yeah, I've got Misfit taking that, you know.
I'm on the record. It's a Brooklyn match. It's one of those. It has to go down like real intense, and I'm leaning towards Misfit. But I am fully aware that if you put out a Twitter poll right now, it'll probably be 52-48, 55-45 in favor of Jazz.
It's gonna be close.
Very close. Very close.
I think it's gonna be very close. Very, very close. Flagger, who you got?
Me. I'm gonna actually I got Jazz. Because let's be honest, like Jazz, even Jazz, when Jazz battles, she does not pick about like she picks her opponent and her battles knowing that she's coming with smoke. Every single battle, like she picks it, like she's very calculated.
Yeah.
Like she's gonna choose you unless she knows that she is ready and she's fully prepared.
Facts.
Yeah.
I thought the only time that she got done bad was against Official.
Yeah.
And that's when obviously like I guess she kind of overpowered her. But with like a Misfit, like Jazz hasn't battled since. Okay, I guess 2-on-2 doesn't really count in a sense. I guess it's 2-on-2, but as in like a 1-on-1 battle, it's been what? Was it 40 or E-Heart? What was the E-Heart?
E-Heart, yeah.
E-Heart was the last one.
And that's Born Legacy 4. That is years ago.
Yeah.
So for me, I feel like she knows that if she's coming back now, she's coming back to kill something.
Yeah.
So I've got Jazz.
Yeah, it'll be close.
Yeah, I mean, Jazz sitting on material is always a dangerous thing, especially the demand that she has with a crowd. In fact, I think one thing that gets underrated about Jazz is how she took such a major leap from the Official to E-Heart battle. She really fixed her performance. And like she was very bar heavy, and she still is bar heavy, but now she kind of can rely on performance a little more than the pen. And that's why a lot of people on camera probably edge Heart over Jazz. In the building, if you saw that battle one time, there's no way you're walking out that venue saying E-Heart won. And that's the type of pressure Jazz can put on Misfit. But now that there's probably no crowd, that's eliminated.
That's a fact. That's a fact. But she's got performance back. She's got performance there now, so I feel like that matches with Misfit. I feel like this is going to be a close battle, but from where I stand right now, I say Misfit. I do say Misfit. Grey Hoodie, who have you got?
My question was for a big stage, but I personally have Jazz.
Yeah.
I think we saw on the main stage against Official. I know that was a little while ago, and I think Jazz was a little bit overwhelmed. But I don't think Misfit is anywhere near as bar heavy as Official. So on the main stage, I feel like Jazz has a better chance of, you know what I mean, getting her point across. So yeah, I'd have Jazz 2-1. It'll be a very close battle.
Super close.
Jazz 2-1. Jazz 2-1.
Super close battle. Super close battle.
I always pick lyrics over everything else, man. Lyrics over.
It's a mega match. So
yeah, definitely.
Close.
Who do we want to see Rum against? So NOME 10.
Ooh.
Hollow.
Really?
Okay. I agree.
That'll be a crazy battle, you know.
Yeah, that's not even he's really got now.
Wait. I have to ask, why?
I don't, you know what it is? I feel like Nitty's near enough kind of battled all the big names.
Everyone.
And I feel like him and Hollow's very good style clash. Very good style.
Hollow, yeah.
I think we're very good. I think we're a really good battle.
Yeah, I like Rum versus Hollow. I like that a lot.
I love Rum. I love Rum versus Hollow. When Rum took his shots at him, it was great.
Yeah.
If Hollow the greatest, tell him I want smoke. Then battle rap Baphomet. I let 6 point at the goat head. So go head. Oof.
Yeah, bro, Nitty's different with it. I'm telling you.
I want to see Rum versus Hollow more than I want to see Shine versus Hollow.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah. I'm not a fan of Hollow.
As much as I love the fact of an idea of like Hollow versus Shine, in reality, it's got to be a 2-for-1. It's got to be NWX versus Loaded Hollow because
that's exactly it.
You just knock it both out.
Let's kill two birds with one stone. DNA wants beloved. You know, Shine wants a Hollow.
Both teams are from Queen and Harlem, so it's an interesting dynamic.
Oh, I even forgot about that.
Wait, sorry. Question for France. Yes. Surf versus Lux. Surf versus Lux. Who do you have? Surf versus Lux. because I've got Surf and everyone's got Lux. So I need to see where your head's at.
I'm both ends. One day I'm Lux, one day I'm Surf. So I haven't made my mind up yet.
I'm Grey Hoodie for a reason, B.
I'll say this, man. Obviously now it's in a small room and it's all like real rap oriented. You're probably gonna instantly say to yourself, "Well, Lux is a better rapper, and he's gonna clearly win in this environment." But by doing that, you alleviate pressure from Surf, which means it's much easier for him to now rise above expectations set for him. So, now Surf actually has more of a puncher's chance.
Yeah. But for me, it's crazy that NOME 10 will be in a small room. So how small will it be? It's just that NOME's never in a small room. So that's crazy.
Yeah. Is it going to France? Do you know if it's going to be like volume settings or?
What I don't know if it's going to be no crowd or volume setting, but I can at the very least assume, at the very worst, it'll look like what Ultimate Madness look like. And if that's the case, I'll take it.
Yeah.
If it is, it's a difficult battle, But Surf's still going to win, I think. I've still got Surf personally, but
Lux is one of those people where we watch it back and then we've got him. Because remember with the Averb battle, the first thing everyone said, Averb clearly beat him, As soon as it drops, not only on the app, but on YouTube, and you watched it back like a good 3 or 4 times, that's when you was like, you know what? Lux was talking to Verb.
Well, Lux is never going to lose on the playback. Lux gives you just too many gems to unravel. So, he's always going to win over time. And that wasn't shocking to me. But Verb's objective wasn't to beat Lux over time. His objective was to beat him in the building.
Yeah. It's true. It's very, very true. Who did you have in that battle, by the way?
I think
I have Verb in the day of on first watch. Now, watching it back, obviously, I can see the argument for Lux. But I'm not going to take that victory away from Verb at that moment because that's special.
It means more to him. Yeah. It means a lot more to him. Sorry, Flag, I was about to say something.
No. I feel like the thing that we're going to probably see is, I guess the most important question is what Surf are we going to get? Because the Lux, we know what Lux we're going to get. Lyrical, like we know, like me being non-biased, what can Surf really say to Lux? Realistically.
I think
if I'm not being biased to Surf, what can? Do you know what I mean?
There's stuff Surf could say to Lux.
I think there's things he can say.
Yeah.
It's just I feel like a lot of the stuff he would say we've heard. So how can he say it and make it sound like something completely different? Like they're gonna talk about his alter egos and his change of appearance and
being a fake creature.
I was the student of the game, but now I'm here, and you know what I'm saying. So people have said it all to Lux before, but it's just can Surf say it in a different way that makes people put him above Lux on the day.
Yeah.
If we say you're only as better as your last performance, let's compare the two on the same card on NOME 9. The Surf that we got against Geechee was better than the Lux that we got against Verb. If that Surf comes out,
it needs to then because
could be long for Lux.
I wouldn't argue with that at all, but I feel like it's very different because of the rate at which they battle. Surf doesn't battle often, but Lux really rarely battles. And not only that, when you watch Lux perform, you can tell Lux isn't as, well, at least from my opinion, I don't think Lux is as in tune with battle rap as people might want him to be. Like, he has other shit going on. And that's another reason why his material doesn't really hit in the building. You can tell Lux ain't in tune with what's going on in battle rap like that.
That's why I meant a lot with him having the twerk reference on Loaded Hollows.
Yeah, exactly.
That meant a lot because it was like, okay, you're bringing this new class into a form of into your round.
And then he's that third round in the 2-on-2.
Yeah.
And then everyone's just going crazy. Like, what Lux is doing back-to-back punches? What's this? Like,
but maybe that's what Hollow taught him.
Taught him?
Yeah. He told him to update his shit. He told him he has to update his shit.
Oh, maybe he advised him, but I wouldn't say
him. You have to update your shit.
Yeah, probably actually.
I heard that.
I'm surprised there isn't a little bit more concern with Surf though. Obviously, he just battled Reed, and I get it. Yes, he did beat Reed Dollars 2-1. But if you were to put that battle in Vegas terms, Surf was a minus 2.5 round favorite. So he had to win all 3 rounds. He didn't cover the spread. So like I would be a little concerned that you didn't finish 3 rounds against Reed Dollars. And yeah, the last time you and Lux shared a stage, you looked superior, but there was an audience, and now there's no audience. And you guys have 4 of the same names on your resume: Charlie Clips, Calico, Averb, and Hollow. And all 4 of those guys, Lux could say he beat them, and Surf could probably say he's lost to 3 out of the 4 clear.
That's a fact.
You're right.
That's a fact.
You're right. Shit. Yeah, you're right. Still, yeah, definitely right on that. Still, I've got an unpopular opinion about Clips and Lux, but we'll talk about that another day. I think Clips won that battle, but yeah,
I'm not mad at that. People have revisionist. People have revisionist history, and people kind of try to say people try to kind of make it look like Clips wasn't competitive against Hollow and Lux and battling both in the same year. Like, he did good. He did good. Both those guys just have one standout round. It's not like Clips phoned it in for 3 rounds against those guys.
I got Clips beating Lux.
And in 2015, I found a lot of people that had Clips winning both those battles. It's just now people kind of like want to shy away from it. I don't understand it.
That's my unpopular opinion, man.
You know why? I think it's because of the aura. Clips had an aura at that time where he could say
do no wrong,
damn near anything, and people would react to it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get me wrong. Clips will always be one of the greats. I would never take that away from him. Yeah. But I was watching the Clips and Lux battle today. Funny enough, and some of the shit that Clips was saying, the crowd were going crazy for. And I'm like, if he said that today, cricket, no one's gonna say nothing.
It's the same conversation we had about Tay-Rock. When light bars happens, Tay-Rock says a lot of meaty stuff that you think, okay, this is fairly average. But because of the way he delivers it and because of
that's it though.
Aura,
that's battle. Yeah, that's it though. It kind of works because you've got the people that got the crazy pens, and on the big stage, people like, okay. But then when there's something like average, like how Rock says it, or like Av might say it, like to go crazy. I guess it can depend on the way you are at the moment of time.
That's why I always choose the pen over everything else. Well, for the most part, anyway, because even though people argue that Lux may have lost certain battles, he still maintained that stature. So if he's that inconsistent, why has he still stayed here? But whereas the people like Clips, he's a legend, but as of now, people don't perceive Clips the same way they used to.
Because of the amount of battles that he's took compared to Lux.
As well, Clips battled too much and started to joke around. And started to joke around.
Mm-hmm. It's sort of, if I'm a person who rarely fights, and every time I fight, I look good, compared to a person who fights monthly, who's you see them win and lose all the time. You get to analyze more of their performance more compared to me, who comes out every now and then. You're gonna say I'm the better fighter because you've never really seen me lose. But that's because I haven't really been in the field that much.
I disagree, because based on that logic, you would say Mook's better than everyone.
Mook is terrible.
But then that's my point, though.
Mook is terrible. I'm sorry.
It's not. Well, that's why I say it's kind of not because of how rarely you battle. Because if that was the case, Mook would be the best, arguably. People would still be saying Mook's the best.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. But is that because we're just pissed off with Mook? That's why.
I don't give a shit. I don't really care about Mook, to be honest. If he battles, he battles. If he doesn't, he doesn't. Like, I invest in battle rap the same way I did before. Like, no offense, but if Mook never battled again, it would not
I wouldn't
change.
mind. I wouldn't mind at all.
It wouldn't change anything.
Mind at all. I mean,
I think Clips gets too much of a bad rap though. Like,
yeah.
he has his moments where he phones it in for sure. But like Pinnacle, Clips, and that run is like I can't think of a greater run other than maybe Tay Rock on URL ever. And
yes,
like by the time he battled Hollow, he headlined 10 times on the league. He had bodies. He had like one of the most highest view battles on the leagues. He had headline NOME and Summer Madness the same year twice. Like, we gotta give this guy his flowers and not just look at him for his slips. But that little body of work he gave us was incredible.
Yeah.
If you are talking the biggest body bags, I mean, minus obviously what's happened with BK
Adibull.
Yeah. We are talking Clips Rex. That's one of the main ones you're talking. If not that, you're talking Clips Fever. You feel me? Like,
that's in there.
Clip Surf. What the fuck happened to birthday?
Yeah. That's doing that. Clips caught a lot of bodies.
Clips has caught a lot of bodies.
Clips bodied a prime Rex. Clips bodied a Surf that came off a headline and 2 cards back to back during his star power run. He put an Averb in a 3-0 blender on his URL debut, which was his second battle in this era. His second battle, not his first, not his 8th, his second.
Hey, the Clips, man. There.
He killed X Factor as well.
Yeah.
His first battle, he set Tay-Rock back a good few years as well.
Yep. Facts. One day we've got to have a Clips episode one day. We've got to have a Clips episode. We definitely.
Clips is my GOAT, man. But...
Oh yeah, facts. He's definitely on my Mount Rushmore. Clips is one of the reasons why I actually started watching battle rap to some extent. That was mainly because of Clips. But yeah, let's get on to another conversation of something that happened earlier this week. Was it this week? Yeah. Earlier this week. Champion of the Year.
I'm a man in desperation. Can't you help the situation?